Coming up. Yeah. Come up now. Exactly. You coming up.
Hey, hey. Yeah, I'm back.
You.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
I am good. I am good. I see that Costa Rica sun all over you.
So, welcome everyone to the House of Peach. I am back. And I'm glad to be back. I enjoyed myself out of town, and now I'm back here with Morgan. And I was texting her last week while the show was going on to make sure everything was cool, and she was wigging out. So I watched the replay, and I was like, "Oh no!" So funny. Hey, Jack.
Hilarious.
Mike. But I am here. Hey, you did it, and Smack came on and helped you, and actually was talking about some phenomenal stuff. So
Yes,
guess
yes.
what? I have a surprise for you.
You do what?
So I'm going to mail that out when I get back in the country again.
Yes.
Um, and have that sent to you.
Okie dokie. I'm so excited.
Yes. So I actually we went on a tour and it was just so much and I didn't find it. And so I happened to be in the airport and I was getting ready. I was stopping to get snacks and it caught my eye. And I was like, wait a minute. And I didn't know which one to get. So I'm like, oh, I'll just get one of these, one of each. So there you are.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Because listen, I was like, I don't know. I might have to call up my people there and be like, I need some recipes. I need something because that is banging.
So I want you to tell me all about this.
I will, but guess what? I have a surprise for you.
Oh, do you really?
I do.
Well,
Okay,
this is
I am finalizing this, but I will be in Texas in a few months. So hopefully you are there when I come because then we can
awesome.
really get together.
Oh yeah, I will drop whatever I need to and come and find you. Oh my goodness, that makes me very happy. So it's a surprise day.
Yay!
So today has been today has been a lot. So I'm packing. I leave tomorrow to fly to New Jersey. My son, my one and only son, graduates from high school on Thursday. So I'm flying in tomorrow. So I'll be there from Wednesday until Saturday morning and Saturday night. I get on another plane going to Dubai.
Yay. I'm so excited for you.
Excited, but I'm getting nervous. Like, oh God, this is really happening. Like in a few days, you're gonna be out of here. So it's going to be an experience, but definitely grateful for the opportunity. There will be streaming live of the conference. It'll be on YouTube. I'm not for sure if it's going to be on Instagram, but I know definitely on YouTube. So I will make sure to put the link up because it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. And then Wednesday, I will be on a panel of speakers for one of the sessions. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so a lot of things happening, but today, oh my gosh, I'm trying to pack because you can't go over there and just dress like we normally dress. You have to really be modest. So it's like, okay, I don't want to offend anybody and I surely don't want to get in trouble. So Dr. V was helping me look online to see what they recommend. But I just don't like packing. I don't like it at all. I hate packing with a passion. But
Really? That's my favorite part.
just somebody else can pack it. Just let me get on a plane.
Yeah,
Like,
I get it.
I don't even carry a carry-on suitcase anymore. Even the carry-on goes under the plane because I just don't want to be bothered. I don't want to wheel it. I don't want to put it up there. I don't want to do any of that. So under the plane it goes. And I fly with Delta, so I get it for free. So it's like,
Okay. Well, then, I mean, that right there, I probably would too.
yeah, it's like, no. They're like, you want to check your bag? Absolutely. I just want to go with this backpack and just walk on in there. I don't want to roll anything, but
There you go.
and so then too, the college where I taught in New Jersey, my students are having some issues. So I had to do an emergency Zoom with them today. So it's just a whole lot going on. And it's hot. It's
Yeah.
hot.
I was like, I know if it's hot here, it definitely has got to be hot where you are.
But anyway, how was your day? How
Just as equally crazy.
oh, I can believe it. I can believe it.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I've got twins coming this week.
Yay.
So I was like, that is like super, super exciting.
I
And
always love that. Delivering twins. It's always so much fun. It's just double the excitement and double the everything. And just to see them, it's like, oh my God. And then get to track when one twin was born and how long it took the other one to come. Oh my goodness. Love
I know. Well, that's really what we're pushing for. I'm super excited that the primary goal is for a natural delivery.
it. Mhm,
And right now it seems like everything is a go for that.
mhm.
So I'm super excited. We're both very excited about it. And so yeah, I've got that going on. And a couple other babies that I'm over here like, I need you to hold on a little longer. Like,
Well, talk to mom's belly. Those babies listen. I did that
they
with my
surely
second
do.
grandson because his due date was on my birthday. And
Okay.
I got to her belly and I said, don't you come out yet. You gotta wait till after my birthday. And so they gave me a birthday party. So after the birthday, the next day after the birthday party, I talked to her belly. I said, okay, baby, you can come now. She immediately went in labor. No joke. She went in labor and had the baby that night.
Well, that's technically how Noah was. Noah was one
Really?
of those as well. Yeah, my oldest had his first speaking part in the play, and I did not want to miss opening night.
Mhm.
And so I knew I could not have him before 38 weeks, because I wanted to have a birth at the birth center. So that's what I had
Right.
to hurried up, and I was like, okay. I was like, dude, it's 38 weeks to the day. You
Uh-huh.
have 3 days.
Uh-huh.
I laid down at 9 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. I woke up and was like, I think I'm in labor. By
Oh,
three,
wow.
I definitely knew. And by four, we were on our way. So yeah, I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
so yes, actually, speaking of which, so I guess I want to make sure that my baby that's in September hears me.
Yeah,
I'm going back to
right.
that baby this weekend. So
So we want to welcome you guys to another awesome, awesome edition, another show for House of Peach, where we love women entrepreneurs and we love to spotlight them and what they're doing, everything. And the women that we have had on our show since January 24th, I believe, have been phenomenal women doing some amazing things. We've learned a lot. We've cried. We've laughed. We've connected people that may not otherwise get connected. This platform is being used for that to get the word out. So before we go any further, if you know of any female entrepreneurs that we have not yet interviewed that would be interested in being on the show, have them to reach out to myself or to Morgan via Facebook or Instagram. You can find us, and we would love to have you on the show. We are booked up until the second week of October, which is great. But we would like to go ahead and finish out the year, so we would love to have you on. Our guest tonight, because we don't want to lengthen the time, we want to give her enough time. Our guest tonight, I um, have been waiting to have her on the show because she does a number of things and has very interesting life. And I'm not going to get into real details because I want her to tell us all about everything that she does. We are going to put up her website address so those that are interested can go in after she goes through all of what she's into. But she's a wife, she's a mom, she's a health advocate. She is about just having your life just good, and she touches in on so many different areas. and she's going to share how she started her journey and where she is now and what she offers and all the services. And we're just going to sit and enjoy Miss Kenesha Nicole come on. Also, hi,
How are you?
good. How are
Hello.
you?
Good.
I've had the privilege of watching a few of your lives. I think you were selling some jewelry or something you had made. I believe it was.
Probably, yeah. I'm always doing something. You never know what you'll see me doing. Like I tell people, I'm a whole vibe by myself. So I just like to create that for everybody else. And I want everybody else to have that vibe. So you just never know what you might see me doing. You just like, you don't know. I might be live selling my jewelry. I might be live doing card readings. I don't know. I might be live life coaching on my fibromyalgia Instagram. I don't know what you might catch me doing. It's whatever my spirit says do and what my heart and energy says do. And that's what I'm doing.
Oh,
Love
well,
it.
we are so appreciative of you taking the time out of your schedule to be on with us because we want to hear it all. Like, I want to hear it
Well, ask
all.
away. Like, ask away.
You
I'm
know what?
like,
I love your energy. You are a whole vibe. We seem, Morgan and I seem to attract people that have a whole vibe going
listen,
on, and
it's a
then
vibe.
we get them on the
It's a
show,
whole
and it's
vibe.
like, yes, oh my God, it's
It's
great.
a vibe. Literally on my window. And I came back to my shop because I feel like as a woman, and there's not many of us who do have brick and mortars, I was like, let me do my live in my shop though. Hint the my logo back there.
Yes.
Okay, okay, we see that.
Yeah, my logo's back there. But my window actually says it's a vibe. Like on my window, it says it's a vibe.
Oh wow,
Like
wow.
it says it's a vibe. Like there's no other way. What else am I supposed to put?
Yeah. Hey, that makes sense to me. And
Exactly.
that's
Represent
what
yourself.
attracts, yeah, that attracts people. It's like, oh, you a vibe? Let me see what
Of
kind of vibes.
course. Of course I am. Of
Well, look, April
Awesome.
sent me the link, and so I took a look. The moment I opened this up, that's literally what I said. So I'm a little cracking up over here because as I kept scrolling and scroll, I was like, "Oh, she's a whole vibe in and of herself." Okay,
I
like
love it.
that scroll was like, I don't even know where to start with this. Like,
I love it. I love it.
Right,
I love it.
right.
I
So
love it. That's the
why
energy that I love to give.
yeah, so why don't you just give us a little background on you and then we'll go into every area that you are involved in and all the things you do. So give us a little background.
Okay, so background, I'm 38 years old. I'm a mommy of two awesome young black men. My 18-year-old son just graduated high school. Hence my shirt. I was proud to wear it today. It says proud
congratulations.
mom of a 2023 grad. Yeah. Okay, yeah. He made it to 18, yes, and he graduated. I'm super excited. And he plays basketball and he does really good at videography. My youngest is 11 and he plays basketball. He's also my little entertainer.
Okay.
He can, my baby, my little boy, like he can dance his little behind off. Like I'm just waiting for him to pop. That's all. I'm just waiting for somebody that is for him. And I have been in a relationship for 21 years. Not all relationships are easy. Um, I have fibromyalgia and Crohn's disease. Hold on.
Mm.
Let me hold up. I got it. Let me go down the line so I can make sure I say them all. Wait a minute. Give me a moment. Okay. So I have fibromyalgia and Crohn's disease. I have facet joint arthritis in my spine, which means at the base of my spine, I do not have any cartilage at the bottom of my spine. So they're constantly rubbing. I also have, I also tell people, I am very open with telling people because I love people to feel comfortable. I have anxiety and depression myself. I suffer with that myself. Among having severely vitamin D deficient and B12 deficient, I'm also getting better though. I'm also getting better. I was severely dehydrated.
Mm.
So my phone just went out. Can y'all see me?
Yes.
Yeah,
No. You can?
yes. Your
Okay, well, my phone went out. I can't see y'all, but my phone went black and I don't know why, but okay. But anyway, okay, as long as y'all can see me, I'm cool. But I have a lot of health issues and I used to be on, so forgive me if I start stuttering or tearing up because some of this stuff I'm gonna tell you hits a little bit home. And I've also recently been diagnosed with PTSD from medical mistreatment as well. So being that with all those health issues, I have used to be on 22 pills a day for almost 10 years.
wow.
I'm only 38 years old. That's a lot. Um, I decided to go natural about 6 years ago now after dealing with so many medications and realizing that every single medication that I took was hindering me and not helping me. It was a band-aid. And this is my personal opinion from my personal experience. And I do like to always say that because I don't want people to feel like I'm telling people things that are incorrect and make them feel uncomfortable. This is just my personal journey. Um, with that being said, when I decided to go natural, it was very rough and very hard, especially being that I do have fibromyalgia and Crohn's disease. It was tough. It was rough. I lost over 100 pounds. At one point, I got under 110 and considered severely malnourished. I was on the brink of death. If I open up my mouth, literally, I'm so blunt, honest, and open, y'all. I would literally show y'all my mouth, but I ain't gonna do that. But in real life, I would though. If you look at the back of my mouth, my teeth are chipped really bad where they just started falling out.
Mm.
From where I was severely malnourished, my hair started falling out. Hence the reason why I wear crochets all the time because I'm trying to grow my hair back, protective style, so I can don't touch it. Plus, I'm hair illiterate and I don't do hair. But anyway, um, with that, I also had issues when I was on gabapentin. So forgive me, this is one of the ones that makes me want to cry. Um, I was on gabapentin and I had realized my husband had told me I was very, like, I was very, what's the word? I was very mean and I was very, like, I was yelling at the kids for no reason. I was like doing things that aren't normally of me. I was totally forgetful. Like me talking to you now, I am super surprised and shocked because of this issue and another one. But for me to remember, like I would stop talking, like and couldn't remember what I was talking about, like at least 2 or 3 times in a minute's time, and literally forget and totally forget where I was. And finding out that I had fibromyalgia, it was just like all of everything together. When I did that, it was like, you know what? I quit cold turkey, and at that particular time, I was working in banking, and I was going on. So I think that was like I can't remember what year it was, but I was in banking for at least 10 years, probably at that point. And I did something that I should not have done. Like I said, I've been in banking for 10 years. I was in banking for 10 years. I should have known better. And I couldn't remember why I did it.
Mm.
Couldn't even remember doing it. And at that point, I was like, I'm done.
Mm.
Cold turkey. I was done all meds. I forget it. I'm done. I quit. I'm done. This is not me. And the part that really hits home is I didn't realize that I was an addict
Mm.
because I was on 22 pills a day at one point. But what really hit home for me was when the withdrawal that I had from gabapentin really hurt. I was trying to figure out why I wanted to cry one day, why I wanted to just yell at everybody. Then I just wanted to be nice, and I didn't want to be touched, and then I wanted food, and then I was mad, and then I was smiling. But I just wanted one more pill for it to go away. You know what I mean? And the mindset to be like, all I want is one more pill and this will just go away. And I'm on as I said, my oldest boy, he plays basketball. And at this time we were doing travel ball and we were in Myrtle Beach. And one of the moms on the team is a nurse and she knew what I was going through. And she was like, there's a CBD shop on the boardwalk. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah. Meanwhile, I'm struggling. This is at the time that I'm going through my withdrawal period with gabapentin. And I went and got it, got the money together and got it because I didn't realize it was going to be that expensive. So went and got it. And within 2 hours tops, I came back in and every parent was like, what'd you do? But I also felt different.
Mm.
I felt alive. I felt like it was a weight lifted off of me. And when I mean I'm an advocate for cannabis, I am.
Mhm.
Um, and at this point, it made me realize, Kenesha, you need to go natural. And I did. And around that time was also around the time that I decided to want to launch my own aromatherapy business. I was sick of buying things that were not of what my body needed. Um, I needed something that was going to help me heal. I was sick of band-aiding everything. Dealing with fibromyalgia and Crohn's disease together is literally a mental mind state that I don't think, along with all the other issues that people don't realize you have to go through. So I started hand making my own products. Everything I make is all natural, gluten-free, vegan, organic. I hand make everything with love. That's also where I said I have anxiety and depression. When I mean made with love, I mean made with love. This is my therapy as well. So when I'm churning and listening to music and vibing and making body creams, it's love in every product that I make. You're going to get love, and I know it's going to work because I love what I do. Um, and the passion behind my business and the base behind my business is my health. Me launching my, or I should say, getting my fibromyalgia Instagram. I had to realize from another guy, I'm an OG, as he calls me on Instagram with fibromyalgia, because my Instagram is literally fibromyalgia awareness, not fibromyalgia awareness one, not fibromyalgia underscore awareness, like literally fibromyalgia awareness. I have the original fibromyalgia page. I love helping people. I refuse, when I opened that page, was for others not to feel the way that I feel, that I felt. I have thought some things. I was on 22 pills a day for almost 10 years. Like, there's some meds in there that we all know that can make you like, let me get another one. Like, I've got a bunch, and I don't want to sit back and talk about that, because when you talk about that, they start blocking y'all videos and stuff. So I'm gonna be quiet. But there's some meds in there that I was taking that's like, it was some high dose meds, if I say the names, and I literally, to one point in my life with the medication, and I'll actually say it was tramadol because it was that one. I literally had to sign a paper with my rheumatologist stating that I would not take any other pain medication because he didn't want to be liable for me ODing, because that's how bad my pain levels were. And like, it was literally like, if you take ibuprofen and you OD, it's not my fault. If you go to the ER and they, give you a med, it's not my fault. You signed a paper stating you would not take any more medication. It got to that point where meds were not working for me. And I was like, you know what? Living a life like this is not something that I would want anybody else to go through. And at this particular time, my husband did not believe anything that I said. He thought I was lazy. He thought I was like, just didn't want to do anything. But I'm also at this particular time trying to feel like my body. I was also going to college at that point. So me going to college at that point, I'm sorry, what happened? Can you see me? My cousin called me. So like at that point, me going to college, I also had to get a handicap sticker because I had to park when I went to school at night. I was parked further away in the parking lot, so I would fall. I didn't know why I was falling, but my legs are a very big part of my fibromyalgia, because what we don't realize with fibromyalgia, it stems from your central nervous system. So the base of my spine, all the way down. So that's your central nervous system. But my legs are my biggest issue, because we walk everywhere. To get up to go to the bathroom, to get up to go get the mail, to get up to do almost anything, you're using your legs. So I really commend people who I see in wheelchairs. I'm like excited because I don't know what I would do because my upper body strength is gone. So learning that I needed to accept the fact of who I was and where I was, and in the moment of what I needed and what I didn't need. And then it turned into, yeah, it's about me, but I need to help people. Like, I gotta help people. Can't nobody feel like they want to ever harm themselves for being or feeling the way that they do, because their health is not where they think it should be. And I try to tell people that with even life coaching and helping people, period. Like, we are not who we should not think we should be, who people should think we should be, if that makes sense. We should be who we want to be, regardless of the health issue we may have, regardless of regardless of society, regardless of everything we have going on in this world. We do not have to conform to the norm of what everybody else is or who they are. My health issues are mine, but I know deep down inside the mental issues that I struggled with, the way that I went about it, the things that I thought. I refuse. I have children. Like, I understand some people may be alone and don't have others to confide in and talk to. So I was like, I'll be that place. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start talking about it. I started blabbing about it on social media, on my personal pages, and like all of that. Like, everything was more so like, let me help people. Let me help people. You know what? Forget what you said. Now I'm gonna start telling y'all about it. So when I mean I'm a fibromyalgia advocate, literally, let me grab it. This is proclamation number 5 for year number 5. It is literally considered Fibromyalgia Awareness Day. It was, I should say, May 12th because it's National Fibromyalgia Awareness Day on May 12th. This is my fifth proclamation, so my fifth year in a row. This is my proclamation for the city of Salisbury, where I stay. It's Fibromyalgia Awareness Day every year, and I just keep putting it in. I will advocate all day long and let people know that it is okay to be you and still live life. Like I always tell people now, so now getting out of that kind of stage, even though I didn't even go to me being OD'd, but by the hospital, but it's a whole life experience being unhealthy. And there's a lot of mental trauma that people don't realize that we go through. So you know what? Let me be that person. Let me help you. And what I do, and like I tell people, my favorite thing now to tell people is what I really want people to understand in society for me with my businesses. I want you to listen to me because I love this part. When you're fearful and you're negative, you lower your serotonin levels. And in return, you lower your immune system. I have Crohn's disease and fibromyalgia. Both of them are autoimmune diseases. I don't need no extra stress. Ain't got time. So in the process, being positive and being more uplifting and being happy and me helping others helps me because it's something I love to do. It gives me that boost of positivity. It gives me that extra boost of love. Like I'm doing what I know I'm supposed to do. Like if I'm not helping somebody, I feel like I'm not doing something right. So in return, when I do that, I'm boosting my immune system. You're helping me heal. So thank you. You know, like we can build together. We can grow together. I'm not here saying I'm perfect. I'm here saying let's work together, but I know how to get you there. I can help you. As a life coach, I can get you where you need to be. Most definitely can. But I just want people to know that loving yourself and just being more positive and being more uplifting, you boost your immune system. Smile more, be happy. Some people don't know how to smile. So it's like, let's get into it. Like when I'm talking to people, let's get into it. Like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Like, what is it? Let me dig deep and figure out how I need to help you. In the meantime, I'm helping myself because I am super excited. It's like, yes, I'm helping somebody. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like one of those things that's just like, it gets to me and I'm like, oh, I get to help people. Like, yes, like, let's do it again. Somebody else come in the door. I'm done with you now. You're done and you're gone. Okay, somebody else come in. I want somebody else. Like, let's keep doing this. And in the meantime, I'm happy. I'm helping you and you're leaving here going, I feel good. I don't care what she got to say. I don't care what he got to say. Like, listen, it's about me today. Like, I'm just chilling. I'm just vibing. What I was thinking, I was right, but I don't need to let it get to me. Like, I love it. I love having people leave in a positive way. If you're going to come to me and I see it, being a true empath is hard too. So if I see or feel it, you are not leaving my shop feeling sad. Ain't no way. There ain't no way you're leaving my shop sad. No, not going to happen. Nope.
Wow.
No.
Oh my God. So much to unpack here. So much. But what I will say, girl, you are a whole vibe and I love you. Absolutely love your energy because
Thank
when
you.
you were going through, you are so young to be dealing with everything that you have. And for you to come to the realization, like, no, I'm not going to do it this way anymore. This is not working. It's not helping me. It's only making it worse. And then just taking your own health in your own hands. And I'm going to do it this way. I literally can see you turning everything that you do and making what you do and just having this love
Like,
exude from you into it. So I know people who buy your products, I know they are actually blessed by that because you're sending a little piece of you with that. Oh my goodness. I just, Morgan,
I
oh,
know.
like,
I
wow.
know. Listen, I'm just so happy that like the person matches like what I thought from like the website. So just so you know, like your link tree and everything that's in there totally encompasses like just the essence of who you are. You're right. There's so
oh.
much to unpack here. Like I don't know.
Well, let's unpack. Let's unpack. I'm an open book. Let's
Okay,
unpack.
so let's start first, okay, with the aromatherapy products. So what all do you make? How do you go? What is your process like with that? What all do you do?
Okay. Um, so first I can say I make a variety of products. Um, Mostly, like I tell people, my aromatherapy products are specifically geared towards my health. I don't take pain meds. So my products are based towards or whether or not my pain levels can handle them. I'm not saying somebody's pain levels are better, or worse than mine, but I go through a lot. It's a lot. Like it's tough. So if I can take it and it makes me feel good, I'm like, okay, I know it's gonna work. The process and things that I do is like, okay, like I said, for me, I always think mentally of things that would be able to help me as well. So I have a body cream. Therefore, you can rub yourself down. With me being what's the word? Hold on. I can't think. Fibros kicking my butt. Hold on, yo. Wait a minute. Not being dehydrated. Me being dehydrated. Um, I need some moisture. My skin is not, it wasn't, I should say, as healthy as it should be. You know what I mean? Like discoloration and stuff. Well, why not put a product together that's going to help me so I can keep walking, right? Because I have a leg issue, as well as keep my skin nourished because I don't drink nearly enough. Because that issue for me, that stems from I got to get up and go to the bathroom every time I drink. Like it sounds dumb, but every time I drink something, man, I don't feel like going to go to the bathroom all the time. I just want to sit here and chill.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right,
Like,
right.
so if the more I drink, the more I have to get up.
Mhm.
Do you see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Even though I do need to do better, but I know it's healthier for me. But the body cream was one of those things that's like, okay, I can rub this on my legs today. I'm nourishing my legs as well as I can walk to the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I can do that. Plus I gotta walk everywhere, like driving and all that stuff. You don't even realize how much you gotta use your legs. I make a body oil. Um, I just made body lotion, just started making body lotion. My bug spray is one of my best sellers, especially around now. Everything, like I said, is all natural, gluten-free, vegan, and organic. That's a best seller. It works for like over maybe 9 insects. Um,
Mm.
I make a hair serum. I'm not allowed to say it does. So because I do hand make it, it promotes hair growth. Um, I have a relaxation candle, which is made specifically with the ingredients of the bug spray. So I have a client who literally purchases it just to go to sleep because every ingredient, every essential oil in it, lavender, uranium, and cedarwood, help you go to, the relaxing
Mhm.
components. So she buys them to go to sleep. But also while you're sitting there trying to go sleep, the bugs ain't in the way. You know what I mean? How you got little flies at night because it's summertime because you want to sleep with the window open. You get that one little buzz by your nose and you're like, why are you right here though? Like move, let me go to sleep. Don't nobody want to hear that, but like it does both. So it gives you the bugs go away and also you get to go to sleep. I make a lip balm. I make a universal mist. The universal mist was specifically made for my Crohn's. I was sick of buying everybody else's spray. If that's TMI, I was sick of buying everybody else's spray for the bathroom. So as I'm sitting here, doing everything and going in the bathroom, I'm like, listen, this ain't working. I'm still stressed out when I get out. Like I'm still stressed out. I'm tired. I'm done. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm drained. When you have an episode, and I'm
Mhm.
like, this is too much. So I made my own spray. So in the meantime, like I said, it all has essential oils in it. Why not spray the bathroom with lavender? You know what I mean? Calm my nerves, help me, just relax. So I'm not coming out with a whole like stressful mind state. Granted, it helped. It wasn't perfect, but it helped me manage my day after an episode. I make oil rollers, hand sanitizer, coffee scrub, uh, candles, wax melts. Um, I have a new CBD line that I am super, super proud of. That's stronger than all the other stuff that I've made. I also sell CBD pre-rolls because I'm really big on trying to get people to stop smoking nicotine.
Mm.
So like I tell people, being natural and holistic, of course I'm going to be the one to say, if you're going to smoke, smoke CBD. Like, don't go smoking stuff you don't need to smoke. I'm going to tell you smoke something that, granted, smoking is wrong, inhalation period when it comes to the smoke. But if you're going to smoke, do something beneficial. Don't be just out here smoking nicotine. Smoke something beneficial. I got you. Like, you want to feel like you want to get a slight little euphoric? I got you. I got Delta 8 back here. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, I'd rather you do the natural happy, make your body feel good, than go, let me go find this and get addicted. No, I got you. Let's heal you all at the same time because you're really not realizing what I'm really doing is the cannabinoids from the CBD and the CBG and then the different terpenes I pick. I'm helping you heal on the inside and your gut, and you don't even know it. You
Mm.
just think you're smoking. You just think you're smoking, but I got different ones in the, in my bins. Like, I'm helping you. Yeah, smoke it. I even got indica sativa and hybrid. You want to be up, down, or in between? I got you. You know what I mean? I'm here all around the board to help you. I also make resin products too, but with the aromatherapy, that is like a whole. That's like, and when I make it, I literally research like, what oil does best for this? What oil does best for that? You know what? Let me put them together. and I have an herb book. I could go grab it, but I have an herb book that has all the herbs in it because as a professional body healing coach, I do that as well. I help people heal naturally. So in my herb book, I'll look and see what herbs work best. You know what? Let's put this together. You know what I mean? Let's put this all in here. But it's got to smell good because I want man and woman to wear it because I'm not biased on whomever uses it. I want everybody to use it. Every now and then when it comes to the process making of it, you might find some little chips of beeswax, but that's because it's handmade and it's not in a, it's not made in a factory. So it is what it is. You can tell it's handmade. But that's my process and my whole look. Oh, I have an eyelash serum. I lied. I'm trying to look on my table, see what I got. But I have an eyelash serum too. So
Wow.
yeah.
You have an amazing
And
line
deodorant.
of products.
And deodorant.
What else?
Yeah, I forgot. Deodorant. I forgot. I was looking at my table again. Deodorant. I got
You
deodorant
make
too.
deodorant too. So everything. So y'all that are listening and gonna watch this replay, whatever product you need to contact me because she has it all. But we have your link that we're gonna put up too. So if you want to reach out to check out your website or order products, that is wow. Morgan, everything you need is there. One stop.
Literally, head to toe, whole body shop.
Whatever you need. My door, you'll be super cute too. My door literally says mind, body, and soul. So it's a whole body.
So do you have a schedule where like today you're going to focus on one product and the next day another product? Because that's a lot to have to get and have, your stock of things for people to order. How do you schedule that?
I'm getting better at having like days. Like I have a book. I literally, because my favorite color is purple, and I normally have this little book in my purse. So I have a little one, but I got a new one so I could start fresh. Literally what you said, so I can show you. This is too funny. Like I have Monday routines. Like literally, I just started doing that so it'd be easier because I am by myself. So I'm trying to stick to that. But it's hard to stick to that because of the simple fact that I also do other things in my shop. Like I do meditation and I do life coaching. And like I said, I also make resin products. And sometimes people just stop in here to do like just talk. And I feel bad for just pushing somebody away. So I'm in here just talking to people and just vibing and spreading love and positivity, and changing the mood, letting them leave letting them leave good. It's hard for me to keep that up. I'm trying, but I'm also in the state of me trying to write proposals and different things so I'd be able to talking to different people about grants. Like I'm in the process of getting all that together. Also do photography too. So I'm also trying to make sure I'm getting that done too. So all of that in the same sense. My products don't sell as fast as I want in my particular area. And I realize that because of the area that I'm in. Because also at the same time, everybody doesn't know and understand what I do.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do, everybody doesn't get. So like I tell people, I get your first thought is to not come to me for body cream. Your first thought is to go to Walmart and get you a jar of, you're going to go to Walmart and get lotion. You want a Dollar Tree. You're not going to come to me to get deodorant. And who really, sometimes people thinking, this is how the world works when it comes to small businesses. Nobody really wants to buy a little small deodorant for $10. I can grab it for you real quick. It's like nobody really wants to buy a little deodorant for $10, but you also have to think. Like someone once told me, if they can buy a rich person or a famous person stuff for $30, $40, you know what I mean? Just because of the name, you can buy mine. I literally went online, all my time and effort, purchased these, made sure I got the right ones, made my own labels, got them sent off. I handmade, I did everything. I'm in my shop, cooking up everything, melting. I'm literally old school boiler, break it down, pour it in the, if you want to watch my TikToks, on my TikToks, I actually break down how I do them. You can watch the videos, how I make everything. I try to video it, and you're mad because you want to pay $10. It's okay. You don't have to buy it. But if you want to buy it, you will. You know what I mean? So my stuff doesn't sell as fast as people may think because everybody's not used to me being here yet. It's picking up, but they're not used to me being here yet.
Well, I'm looking for after tonight for your sales and your interest to increase because that's what we do. We bring guests on.
We're going to speak that into existence, and I'm going to accept it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And the thing that I would say to people who would be skeptical or hesitant to buy your products is you are doing something that these companies that are mass producing products are not doing. You're doing it with love, so your energy is going into it. And your products have additional healing properties that these other company products don't. They actually have
Yeah.
ingredients that do more harm than good. Your stuff is all natural, like God created it to be, and put
Exactly.
together.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And
you
that's a
can't put a
better
price
thing
tag
for
on
you.
quality. You definitely can't put it. And I was like, you're bringing a quality ingredients and then making a quality product. And what they can't
Yeah.
do is compare the two at
Right.
all. So listen, your price is your price, and understand
Yeah.
that the people who you are marketing to, they gonna know what it is. So even if it's like your brick and mortar is here, and that might not necessarily be the best place, but that's where you physically are, that doesn't mean that the business has to take on, the environment that you're in. Fine. That brick and
Yeah.
mortar is there to then house your inventory for you to just ship it to everywhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You said
Absolutely.
you're in
Mhm.
Salisbury, Maryland?
Yep.
Oh girl, you ain't nothing but a drive. I'm gonna see you for real, for real.
For real,
We
for real.
will.
Listen, come
I'm
on here.
in
We be in here.
Delaware. Like this.
We will be in here. It'll be a whole vibe in here. The music ain't on right now, but normally because I feel like I was gonna be rude, but normally the music is playing. I tell people you come here one day, you might hear Mary J. Next minute you might hear Coco Jones. I don't know, you might hear meditation music, or you come in here, you might hear Jay-Z. I don't know, it just depends on how I feel.
Wow.
Love it.
So
Love it. Love
It's a whole
talk to
vibe.
us about your life coaching. That I'm interested in
Oh,
that because I cannot imagine anybody ever leaving you and being sad still. If they come in and they're sad, when they leave out, they think they can conquer the world because I feel like it. I'm like, oh, I need to talk to her. Good Lord. So tell me
now,
about that.
with life coaching, I always say one thing that I would love people to know. The first thing that I always tell people is, as a life coach, if you were to choose me, I want you to know first and foremost, I am not an ass kisser. I don't do that. I'm dead. Nope. Don't come to me if you want me to be like, yeah, okay. No, that's not me. I'm blunt, honest, and open, and I'm gonna tell you like it. I'm gonna tell you like it is, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm here to bring guidance and clarity to be able to help you figure out where something you may not have realized. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong either. I'm not here to tell you how to think. I'm here to coach you to make you feel like, you know what, I got this. Like always, another thing I always say is, you bring me anything negative, and I guarantee you I'm gonna find a positive. There ain't no way around it. Come to me with something negative. You ain't gonna leave thinking you ain't gonna leave thinking it's negative. There's a positive to absolutely everything.
Mhm.
It's all in how we take it, it's all in how we look at it, it's all in how we embrace it. And we all just have to learn how to use our inner abilities and learn to think of the things that were past trauma things, they're not always our fault. And we can't look at people and think that they meant those things for us in particular, because they don't. We have to realize that the trauma that some people portray on us isn't really for you. It's something they've dealt with. So take it and be like, I ain't worried about that, because that don't even make sense. We always realize when somebody got something dumb to say, you be like, that don't even make sense. Because it doesn't, because it wasn't made for you. It's the trauma experience that they have went through, and they're projected it on you, which is wrong. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying you don't have the right to feel the way that you feel, but just know that that wasn't for you anyway.
Wow.
Like that's how I do my life coaching. It's more so like, okay, so what we need to work on today. Like, you feel bad, you feel sad, like what's going on? Let's figure it out. Like, come to me with a problem or a question. Got you. My life coaching is pretty much like, I'm not like the home girl, but I'm like the person that you can be like, she's cool. I can talk to her, and I want you to feel comfortable. There's literally a couch because I want you to feel comfortable.
Mm.
There's a couch in here. Like, I don't want you to come and feel like I gotta stand up and talk to her, or we gotta go in this room. No, sit down, let's talk. Like, don't even feel like you gotta stand up and feel like you gotta hurry up. Sit your butt down and let's talk. Well, I'm gonna swivel my chair like this and we're gonna talk about it. Like, let's talk about it. Like, that's how I am with my life coaching. I want people to feel free. I want people to feel and know that their own worth, because sometimes my big thing is sometimes when we're worried about what sometimes somebody else says, I'm really big on digging deep on where your inner peace is.
Mm,
Because sometimes we find flaws in things that other people do because we haven't worked on our own inner peace. And I'm by far from perfect. I'm learning and working on myself too, but I'm learning that too. So as I'm embracing myself, why not help you?
wow.
Like if we're gonna figure out what our own, like I always tell people, I'm not perfect. I'm here to help you, and we can work on this together. And I'm definitely gonna get where you need. I'm definitely gonna get you where you need to be. But we need to work on our inner selves and stop worrying about why people do the things that they do to us. Worry about how we received it and why we received it the way that we received it. You know what I mean? If we received it in a negative connotation, it may have been given off that way. But why did we receive it that way? Is it because of the person who said it? Is it because of the words? Is it because of the tone? What was your trigger? You know what I mean? What was your trigger? Once you figure out what that trigger was and why, then deal with that on you internally. Forget them. You're mad because they talked to me this way. Well, why did I accept that? I'm not saying you got to argue or go back and forth, but why did I accept that?
Mhm.
Or why did I keep accepting that?
Right.
Was that my fault? You know what I mean? We got to take credit for some of the things we do too. Like, at what point do we take credit for our own, faults? Like, we can't keep thinking everything is everybody else.
Right.
You know what? Let me take credit for that. I let them get away with that for too long. It's okay.
Mm,
That's my fault. That's my fault. And I'm going to take that so I can let that go. And I'm cool. Now you're good.
right.
Let that go. Embrace that you did take part in that and then let the rest go, because obviously that person don't matter anyway. Like I tell my kids, if you let somebody change your attitude, they've won anyway. So now you sitting here letting somebody else win. Shoot, you ain't winning over me over here. Nope.
Well,
Nope, not anymore.
I'm sure that everyone that comes through your door that you talk to, whether it's in your actual place or in the store or wherever, I'm sure they feel a whole lot better after they have an encounter with you. And if they don't, something is wrong with them, and definitely not you, because
Absolutely.
how you are is like, you cannot come in my presence and be this. I need you to be up, 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 like.
Yeah, you can't do that. Don't do that. Like, don't do that. Like, I always tell people, don't come for me if I didn't come for you. Don't do that. Like, don't come in my space and try to change my whole vibe, and then you're gonna be mad at me because I come at you wrong. You came and don't do that. Just, and I keep going, no, like, don't, like, if I'm like, no.
Yeah.
But most of the time, everybody's like, you get your ignorance every now and then, but every now and then, other than that, it's bye. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got time. Like, you walk down that aisle, and I'm gonna walk down that aisle. Most of the time, I'm the person that look at you and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, today was an awesome experience for me, and I can tell y'all this because it just happened today. So right where I'm at in my space, there's a food line. So there's a grocery store right here, right, in this little shopping center. The man who fired me from the bank when I was complaining about racism and getting, forcing me to do things with my health I didn't want to do. Um, he tried to make it seem like it wasn't, but whatever. But anyway, like I said, things happen for a reason. I saw him and his wife walking in the store. I walked right by him, yo. I'm talking about right by him. And when I walked by him with my stuff, I looked at him and was like, I'm about to walk over to my shop with my name on the window, though. Like, you did that, but I'm about to get out of here and walk over here with my name on my window, though. My name's on my window.
Right.
Like, you think you did something, but my name's on my window, sir. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I just want people to feel like, listen, life may be life in sometimes, but listen, if we can find the positive and be like, let me just watch a movie because I don't care. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, let me just love life. Like, if you want to scroll on social media, let me scroll social media because I feel like it. You know what I mean? If you got the money and you want to do it and it's not hindering you, because I do financial literacy too, it's like, buy it. Don't be mad about it. Buy it. That's yourself. Like, that's your self-love. You are allowed to do things for yourself to make yourself feel good. You don't have to wait for nobody else to do it. Do it.
Mhm.
You ain't gotta answer nobody. Do it. Like, yes, I love vibing. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like one of my things. I just love it. It's like, yes, like, let's do this. Like, let's help everybody.
Oh
I
wow.
know I'm supposed to say
We need
you can't
about
save the world.
a million more of you in the world. Because there's a lot of mean, crabby people, and I understand, like you said, life be life, and we have stuff going
Yeah.
on, but if you have at least one person that can help bring you out of that and make you see the positive side. I have been through so many workshops and so many things within the past few months talking about the very same thing that you're talking about, and Jackie can attest to it, and Stacey can too, about how we change our thinking from focusing on anything that we think is negative or bad, but then turn around and like, look, you gotta find the gift. you got to find the positive out of that. And so the fact that you're doing that for people, because some people just don't know how to find it. They don't know how to find the positive because all they see is this is not favorable. This is not working for me. And all of a sudden you come along and you like, oh, like this, and they tell you their story, and then boom, here you come with the positive out of it that they may have not ever thought of. Change their
I
whole
love
Yeah, but see, this is life for her, and this is what I keep hearing at the end of the day. Like this, her attitude is life or death.
yeah.
If you don't come to the table every day choosing life, choosing healing, choosing positivity, choosing joy, then like you said, your immune system goes down, you
Yeah.
sit here in pain, and then what? And then we're gonna be sitting here talking about them 22 that you just got off of again. Like, who's got time for that?
I don't, and I say that all the
And
time.
I like, for me, like I think about it because you and I are the same age. I have, 2 boys as well, or 3 boys, but like I understand what you've got to go through on a regular basis, and then adding in a husband bit, and then adding in a business bit. I can't imagine having to add in some pharmaceuticals to that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just the idea and what you were saying, what they were doing to you, that is extremely commendable to then come out of that. Because, for me, I always look at it from the parental standpoint. Our kids are constantly looking at us. We are their first example of things. And like, so when you were talking about even just how those medications were, causing you to react, whether it was to your husband, to the kids, whatever, like I felt that postpartum is one of those things that hits you just like that as well. And to see how what you are doing, whether you can help it or not, directly affects someone else. And then you have taken just that and you said, you know what, I'm not going to use what I'm going through as an excuse for why I'm doing. You didn't want to hear, well, no, like you said, your husband's not understanding exactly what's going on. So there's a misunderstanding in that too. I'm not even going to take that. Some people will take that as a beat down. And now all of a sudden I'm sitting in a corner now and I'm believing what this is. I'm allowing that to tear me down even more. No, you said, no, this is not who I am. This is not who I'm trying to be. And so let me, turn that around. How, I guess, what was that process like? Because a lot of people have, a hard time going in self, as you were saying, being honest with self from the beginning and being like, okay, you know what, my stuff stinks here, or maybe I can be working on this. What's that like in a situation where you had to also sift through the fact that, some things were prescribed?
For me, my personal experience of how that went from shifting to realizing my own self-worth, and it was, I can honestly say, everybody's going to have their own experience, and everybody's experience, it's not going to be like mine. You're good because you're going to have your own trauma and your own things that you've dealt with. So you're going to have to deal with them differently, or may go down different roads or different paths until you can get there. But my kids are my lifeline. I wasn't supposed to have kids.
Wow.
So that's another thing. I wasn't supposed, like I was trying to tell you earlier, it was a whole bunch of stuff I got to remember. I wasn't supposed to have kids. So being able to have 2 beautiful boys, I'm sorry, 2 handsome boys, my 2 handsome boys, they didn't ask to be here. So one, I had to find my reason for wanting to be here. It started off that way by realizing that my kids did not ask to be here. I wanted them. So they don't deserve a mother who's laying in the bed all the time. They don't deserve a mother who can't walk and who's using her cane every day. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm a very active mom. You know what I mean? And sometimes you can't be as active when you're disabled with certain things. I didn't want to be the mom we're just always eating in the bed because mommy doesn't feel like walking, or she doesn't feel like getting up, and the mom, and when my Crohn's was taking me out, it was like they were there. They watched me cry. They watched me yell. They watched me scream. They watched me grab me hot water. My thing, my go-to is when I'm having an episode is go grab mommy a cup of hot water, because what people don't realize, here I go. What people don't realize is when you're, if I can tell you this, if you're having a tummy issue, drink something warm as hot as you can stand it, because it cleanses your palate. It cleanses the entire system. So for me, being that hot water, what it does is flush me so it can help me get it out. I'm sick of the pain. Let it come out. So they've been with mommy. They've watched me lose weight. They've watched me be over 210. They've watched me be under 210. They've seen my, like, to the point where like my neck was like, I don't know if you can see it, like where it was like I'm talking about like dips in my, like you could see everything. My face was sunk in. Like I said, my TikTok shows a lot of that type of, you could see a lot of those videos like that in my fibromyalgia Instagram. Um, like I document that. Like my kids are my lifeline, and they didn't deserve a mother. Like I said, I asked them to be here. I wanted them. They didn't ask to be here, and I felt like they deserved a mom who would be um there, because that's the type of mom I wanted to be. So I feel like they deserved a mom there. Then I had to literally tell myself, well, what if I didn't have kids, Kenesha? Because you're helping people who don't have children.
Mhm.
There's people out here who don't have anybody. Now, Kenesha, how do you dig deep into yourself if you didn't have kids? And it was just a process. That's what made me think about working my inner peace in my inner for myself, because I realized that I was helping others who don't have kids. I was helping others who don't have a partner. I was helping others who don't have parents, who don't have family or friends who are there. So how do you work on inner peace if you ain't got nobody? If I'm saying my lifeline is my babies, they could be like, well, I ain't got nobody. And that's not life coaching, because I'm only coming at you with one avenue. I can't do that. I can't, that's not right for me to do. I can't tell you my avenue is kids. And you're like, well, I ain't got nobody. So what am I here for? You know what I mean? So it was like, you know what, Kenesha? You got to dig deep within yourself too. And digging deep within myself has been one of the best blessings that I could have ever asked for in life, learning and growing within myself, my own femininity. It just, I didn't even know that I had the gifts that I had, just because it was like, okay, like,
Mhm.
okay, I can do this. It was like, all right, okay, all right. I see what you're doing here, but all right. And it's like, you know what? If I can tell somebody else to find their own inner peace, I have people that tell me all the time, I don't have anything to look forward to. So my first thing is, well, what do you like to do? You gotta like to do something. Do you like to eat? You like to watch TV? Like, you on social media? You gotta like social media. It's something. Like, if you found me on social media, you can't say you don't like something.
Mm.
So we gotta just dig deep. Like I said, as a life coach, that also helps me. So when I'm learning myself, I dig deep within so I can help others heal and get to the place to be like, okay, I got this. So in my transition stage, it was like, Kenesha, get your shit together.
Right.
Get your shit together, because you can't help other people. You can't help other people like that. You just say you can't have a one-track mind on helping people like that.
Mm.
And it hit home for me. And I was like, all right, I got this. Okay. All right. All right. I got this. And that's what I did. And learning to love myself, it was hard. It was very hard, like with the disformities and all the things that I had. People will say I don't have disformities, but I do. I was big and lost a lot of weight really fast. So I'm one of those people, yeah, I'm small, but I got the saggy skin. You know what I mean? I don't know how many surgeries. Like, I'm missing a toenail. Like, I got surgery scars all up in here. Like, yes, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But we got to learn to dig deep. So it was hard for me. And I was like, you know what? I got to dig deep, because I got to help more people. I can't help people being one track minded.
Yeah. Wow. I am sitting here literally fighting back tears because that has been it hits home for me to dig deep within myself to heal from a lot of things. And a lot of people, they need that. They don't do that. And they think there's a one fix all for everyone, and it's not. And it starts from within. And by you doing that, like if I were to see you or talk to you on the phone, I would never know that just from talking to you on the phone, I would never know that anything was wrong because you don't sound like someone who's dealing with all of these various health issues because you're not allowing that to take you down. And if you had, we probably wouldn't have you on the show today because you would have just taken yourself out. So y'all all here, if you are in need of a life coach and you're looking for just someone to talk to, someone to help you out, this is your girl. So we have your website, your link, 'cause at some point we'll put that up so people will know how to reach out to you for either life coaching or for any of your products that they may want to purchase to try out. But wow, what an amazing life you have. What an amazing life. And I commend you for being who you are because this is who you were supposed to be anyway. You were
Yeah.
supposed to be this way anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I tell people all the time. I always tell people sometimes. Another thing I'm realizing when I'm working with the younger crowd, like your teens and kids like my age. So I realize I'm glad I have the age group of kids. I have my own sons because learning and listening to their age group too. You don't gotta be like everybody else. Like for what? Why I want to be like you? I mean, I love you, but I don't want to be you. I want to be me. You know what I mean? Like I want to be me because I'm going to be happy with myself when I'm me. I don't fake nobody's funk. Like I am who you am. Like when I tell people you get what you get when you come in here. Half the time I ain't got no shoes on. I don't know. I don't know. I might got on sweatpants and a t-shirt one day. I might got on a tank top and shorts. I don't know. You don't know what you're gonna catch me, and you might find me in my weed, like a whole weed outfit, like with the weed. You don't like me, I encourage you to walk out my door because I don't want you in here anyway. Like that's not the type of person I want. I don't want no judgment in here. I want you to come in here and love yourself. If you're gonna come in here and judge, we need to dig deep and figure out why you're judging. I want people to be who they are. I want you to be free. I want you to be happy. I want you to love yourself. I want you to feel like, yo, if your name is George, I want you to be like, yo, my name is George. And I'm George. Like it is who it. I mean, who I am. You ain't gotta like George, but I'm a George is gonna be over here minding his business. But you ain't gotta like me. Like that's how I want. I want people. And when you dig deep and really dig deep and realize you don't have to conform to society.
Mm.
You don't have to be who society wants you to be. You ain't gotta be that skinny person. Like now, I'm smaller. Granted, I was smaller when I was younger, but I was also bigger and gotten smaller. I hear a whole lot of people tell me, "Oh, I want to look like you." Oh, you don't want. Do you want to know how I got here? You don't like
Yes.
the way that I got here. I don't think you want to do that. Like you don't want to do that part. But we also don't know what everybody goes through. So dig deep within yourself to realize the importance you have within. One of the big things that I really tell people is you may go through a lot, but if you listen to me real quick, and I'm gonna make a whole lot of sense in like 2 seconds, you may go through a lot, but the reason you are still here is because of whom? You. You're not here because of nobody else.
Mm.
You're here because of you. You know, you're still here because of you. You chose to still live life. You chose to still get up and go to work. You still chose to do your podcast. You still chose to eat today. You're here because of you. Those are the small things that people don't realize when I speak of positivity. Ain't nobody else tell you get up and go to the bathroom. And if they did, it was an encouragement. But who got up and went to the bathroom?
Mm.
You did. You know what I mean? You did. Like they encourage you to do it, but you got up and went to the bathroom. So that's one small step that you've made in a positive lifestyle you even realize.
Wow.
Like when it comes to life coaching, I'd be just like, I can't help it. It's like every time I talk and I can't help it. I can't help but define the positive and be like, why we like this? Like, let's live life and love ourselves. And I love telling people I've been there, done that. I hated the way I look. So I can honestly say I hated the way I look. There's some stuff about me that I ain't like, and I'm not perfect, but I'm here to help.
Wow.
I am.
Yes, Stacy said that yes, it is a process. It can be painful, but the results are so rewarding. I agree. I'm on the beginning stages of seeing how rewarding it is to do the work because it's been a long time coming. I have a friend who is working on becoming an herbalist herself, and she had commented. She said it's really interesting that you bring up smoking and nicotine. People with chronic pain often have a harder time quitting smoking because nicotine actually interacts with the pain pathways. So I thought that was kind of interesting. She's like a wealth of information that knows. So that's something that when someone comes in your shop and you're trying to then also sell them those CBD products that you have in there, being able to give a couple of those things like, okay, so, especially when you're talking about nicotine, they're constantly talking about that. Like technically, you guys, it only takes 72 hours for it to clear your system. because nicotine is also a neurotransmitter. So it only takes 72 hours. Everything after that is the habit. So you have to figure out if you have an oral fixation. You have to figure out if it's the actual, the packing of it. There's a lot of different things that people don't realize that's actually attached to the addiction besides the actual nicotine, because the body gets rid of it within 72 hours. Yeah. So it's one of these things. I absolutely love it. I am a cannabis advocate as well. I'm glad that Delaware finally decided to get on board with what is going on, because I know that there are so many people on so many levels that can be able to benefit from it. And it's nice to see a Black woman at that being in it, because, we definitely are not getting in there as far as our color, but as far as women are concerned as well, like those are, two big things. So I am super, super excited and proud of you. I mean it when I say I will see you, because we've got a lot in common. We've got a lot of things that I know, like, we could definitely talk about. I know there's a couple of things that, like, I'm going to privately send in your PM about some things that you said where I'm like, ooh, see, now I'm over here like, how can I help her? So, like, this is, I'm like super excited. I feel like I've made a whole new friend.
Oh, you have. I'm everybody's friend. I'm your friend until you do me wrong. I'm one of those people that's like to be disrespected. Other than that, I'm good. Like, we
There
all
you go.
good.
Set those
Let's love
boundaries and love everybody.
Let's
Yes.
love everybody. We can all be friends. Let's just all be friends, and we can all be happy, and we can all just. And when you come, I'll make sure my lights aren't on right now, but we can go to my healing room. That's my absolute favorite place. Oh, it's my place. I should go plug it up. Oh my God.
What is in that? Well, okay, I was gonna say what's in that healing room, but y'all gonna have to come to Salisbury, Maryland to find out what's in that healing room. Or maybe I'll just go and come live.
Oh, yes, girl. Yes, yes. We can go live. I can do a session. You do what you want. My mind, body, and soul sessions will put you to sleep. Like, no lie. I'm plugging up my stuff so you can see what it looks
She
like.
knows
Hold
we need
on.
some sleep, April.
Hey, it's all about the energy. You want to go to sleep? Let me put you to sleep. I'm going to relax your mind. We're going to ease some pain. Here we go. You can't see me, so hold on. And I got to figure I don't know how to turn my camera around, but.
So while she's doing that, you should see in the comments the link for Kenesha's link tree, where you can see all of her products and everything that she does at some point in time. But follow her on social media, and she has some great stuff that she's on. I am just so excited that you, oh my God, you do so much. I know you help a lot of people. So how long have you been in your physical location right there?
I've been in my physical location since January the 1st. Like, I was really adamant because I left another job from racism again. And decided, and that's another thing when I tell people, when I say I'm dead serious about learning your worth, every job that I had, I was dying inside again. Like I said, I don't need that stress and I don't need that drama. And it was just sick of it. That thing, you gotta hold your job because you need it, because society says, I don't gotta put up with the way you talk to me because I need a job. No, I don't. Like, no, I don't. Watch your tone, because that's not what we doing here. That ain't, don't mistake my spirituality for you to think you can just walk all over me. So it was like, you know what? I quit. And I refuse to say that I would work for anybody else so I can work on my own time. You don't got to tell me you can't close the doors and go see your son basketball game. Yes, I can, because I'm closing my doors and I'm going. I only answer to myself. Like, I literally took that deep down within too and was like, you're not going to tell me that I can't. Nope. January 1st. I wanted to say January 1st.
Yeah, well, you don't have to deal with and put up with anything. People have to understand that if you already have underlying health conditions, then adding to that only makes it worse. So that goes back to knowing your worth. Like, do I want to stay here for the sake of needing a job and deal with this, or do I want it to slowly kill me and then I'm not good to nobody? I think I want to live, so I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want that. So I want to do what's best for me. And I'm glad that you chose to do what was best for you in that, because only you know you. And you're going to help a lot of people to know who they are, so they don't have to end up in situations that are unfavorable. And that's going to, it just changes and it messes with your whole quality of life. Like you can't live,
Mhm.
we already have so much negativity around us. I want to be
Yeah.
happy. I want, and
Exactly.
so
She's
now,
living the Kanisha is living the life she wants to live. Okay. She has
yes,
created the
Exactly.
life and now she's
This
living
is
it.
what I want to do. Like, you can't tell me that's another thing that bothers me. You're exactly right. I am living the life that I want to live because Kanisha is Kanisha and you're not going to tell me what to do. So it's one of those things that it was like, you know what? Like, I can do what I want to do in here.
Yup.
Like, who gonna tell me I gotta wear like this? Who gonna tell what I gotta wear? Who gonna tell me what time I gotta open and close? Nope, that's me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's me. That's what I like
Take
to
your
do.
manager
Plus,
hat off, put the salesman hat on. Take the salesman hat
yeah,
off, put
like
the mom hat
yeah.
on.
And then when I'm out and about, it's like I don't gotta. Sometimes when you were out and about, I was always who I was wherever I worked. But it was always like, oh, you're the property manager. Oh, you're the girl from the bank. Indeed, I am. Like, yeah, no, I'm Kenesha LaCole. How about that now?
I love it.
Like,
how
I
about
like that.
that?
Like, I like that. Like, and meanwhile, Kenesha LaCole is my real name. So my like,
Yeah.
it's not a made up name. It's not something. Kenesha LaCole. That's my first and my middle name. You get what you get when you get me. Like, it is what it is. There's no way around it. It is what it is.
Wow.
I
How are your kids? And I want to get a little nosy. How are
What's
your
up?
boys now that you are doing this and everything has changed? What have they said to you about the change?
They are super excited. I can honestly say I am super proud to say that I have some amazing, some awesome babies. They are my life. They are just awesome. They came in here to help me, undo everything. They're so happy about it. They come in here and we make TikToks and like it's just they love it. My oldest, now that he's graduated, he's gonna be my videographer because he's so dope. I'm like, you know what, son? I am not gonna be the type of person to
love
each
it.
their own, but I'm not forcing my kid to go to school and spend money. Granted, he's super, super, super smart, but I don't want to force my kid to go to school because just because that's what society says. You got
Mhm.
talent, son, and it's 2023. If the social media is popping and you can make money off social media, I mean, do your thing. He's got his own clothing line, and then he's gonna do videography. He's gonna do videography for me, so I can send him to do the young kids. He does very good at sports, like sports videography and cinematography. He's very good at that. Like it's easier, so I don't have to, I don't have to like do that when somebody asks. So it takes time. I don't have to take that time away from me. You go do it. Go make your money, son. You know what I mean? Go make your money. And then eventually we can branch off and get your own LLC and you do your own thing. You know what I mean? And, make generational wealth, save some money. Let's buy some properties. You go ahead and get you a little, stay at home till you get your money together. Credit score is already good. You got your own car. You know what I mean? Go ahead and buy, go ahead and buy you a piece of property and get some money flowing in. Let's do that. I don't want to push him off to make sure that he's good with society because that's how society is. My babies love me and I'm so thankful and they love my shop. Every time I do something and I'm like adding something, oh, you added this. One thing that I can say is the little one always is in my healing room. He always comes and goes straight to the healing room and lays on the bed.
Oh wow. Oh,
Every single time he comes,
he
he goes lay on
feels
the bed.
that in there. He's like, oh yeah, this is where I need to be to relax me.
Every single time.
Wow.
Every single time. That's what my little one does. And then my oldest will go in there and lay sometimes too. And then I have like another office in the back. So that's where my oldest sits to do like his work and post on social media. So I've got him coming in here now after school so he can make sure he's getting on like a working kind of thing. You know what I mean? Even though he's not being paid yet. But you know what I mean? I want to get him into that working kind of, like mindset. On this day, I got to go to mom's. You know what I mean? I got to go to the shop so I can do this. Even though you can stay home and do the same thing. Nope, get up and come here. Like, get up and come here. Let's get used to working. Get up and come here.
Wow.
Love it.
Wow. So, and I like the fact that you have told him you do what you feel you need to do now because that would be so hypocritical for you to push him to go to college and here you are living your best life and it's like, oh no, you need to go to school. He's gonna say, wait a minute, what why I gotta go to school and you up here living your best life, why I gotta do this? So that is great, and I think he and I believe that he will be a whole lot more successful in that vein as you are supporting him in the things that he wants to do. That's important because society has this blueprint of what they claim how we're supposed to be, and that is not the case. That's not how we're supposed to be. Live your life. Like you have so inspired me more to be April. I mean, really, like I'm already living me and doing me, but I want to do me more.
Why not?
Love it.
Why not? Like, why not? Why do you need to be somebody else? Why do you not need to be who April is? Why do you need to conform to what society thinks April should be? Be who
Right.
April wants to be. And if they don't like April, man, deuces, I ain't got time. Like, and then it's women like, oh, okay, okay, all right, bye. Like, okay, like, like, oh, all right. I don't even need to know why. Bye. Like,
Wow, that's true. That is true. So,
Absolutely.
wow, Kanisha, I am so happy that you reached out to me.
Yes.
We would have missed out on a gem to have on this show
no,
with
thank
Absolutely.
everything we have fun and we enjoy. And I look at the time and it's like, but no, not yet. I'm not ready to go yet. But we want to be aware of the time. Those of you that are interested in learning more about Kanisha and her products, I have put the link in the chat
you.
so
Thank
you can
you.
be able to see that. Go on there, go on her site, go on her link tree and see what she had to offer. Try out some of her products. I can't wait. I'm going to send in an order myself. You ship to Texas? Can you
Sure
ship out
do.
here? Okay, all
Sure
right.
do.
As long as you can
Sure
ship to
do.
Texas, we good. We good.
I ship, look, I shipped, what is it? I ship worldwide.
Okay, there
I
we are.
ship,
There
I
we
ship
are.
worldwide. Yes, I ship worldwide. There's no need for anybody to not have my products. So there's no need of limiting it. Everybody can get
Okay.
love.
And
Everybody gets love.
that's on period.
Right,
Period.
right,
Period.
like, right, though.
Yeah, so we were so glad to have you on. We appreciate your time. We
You're
appreciate
welcome. Thank you.
you sharing with us. You have an amazing story, and what you've done with that. And the topic that I chose was just perfect because
But
you're
it's
using your
so funny because the topic you chose, I didn't even realize it was a topic because I was so busy that one day I accepted it and put it on my profile. And then I went back because but I did save it. So I saved it so I could use it to post for myself. And I went and looked at the little topic and I was like, okay, all right, that sounds just like me. I can do this.
and it
Listen, when I
worked.
saw
It
the flyer, I
worked.
was like, "Ooh, this one's gonna be good," and it was.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you are doing everything that the topic said. Oh my
Absolutely.
goodness, you are helping people. My prayer for you is that God so bring people
Thank
in the
you.
masses through your doors that
Thank
need
you.
you and that you give them the tools and the love and the support and encouragement that they need and that they use their very mouth to go and spread the word and give you that advertisement to send them in. That is my prayer for you. And I declare
Thank
that
you.
right now.
And I am accepting
Amen.
it. I am accepting it. I am taking it all. Give it here. Give it here. I'm gonna reel it in. I love it. Thank you.
So, you guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I know without a doubt, you had a phenomenal time because we did. I know you were inspired and encouraged by having Kanisha on here. This is what we do, this is what the House of Peach is all about. We want to inspire, encourage, uplift you, help you get to your next level, whether it's in your life personally, with you being you, or in your business life. So make sure you subscribe to the House of Peach page. There was a QR code. I don't know. I can't even see it. It's somewhere. But you need to subscribe to the House of Peach page so you will know there it is. So use your phone and turn your camera on and scan that QR code. You can subscribe. That way you will know when we're having events. You will get notifications of us being live. Anything that House of Peach does, because everything is positive. Everything. We are taking this world by storm, aren't we, Morgan?
You are.
Everybody going to know about the House of Peach in just a little short period of time. Well, everybody's going to know, and they're going to, what is this House of Peach? How do I find this House of Peach? Yep, that's us. That
Exactly.
is
Smoke
us.
signals.
Right.
Yeah, send them all
Moya,
out. Send them all out.
Moya, you got anything else you want to share with the people before we get out of here?
I am super excited. Once again, thank you. And I'm excited about next week.
Yes. Next week's
Let's
going to
send
be
you with a nice little send off before you go.
No, I'll already be
Oh,
gone.
you'll already be gone.
Oh, sorry. I'll already be gone. I'll be in Dubai already. I'll get there Sunday. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Okay, this is what I'm going to. I need to check the time because the time might be where I can work it out. I want to see. I want to see. I don't want to leave you hanging. And how exciting would it be for me to stream live from Dubai? Oh my God.
Hello.
I'm gonna work that out. We're gonna talk. We're gonna work
Okay, yes,
out.
exactly. Look, exactly. Let us just to be a little prepared. I gotta be back
We'll work that out. Yeah, we'll work that out. I might have to, be somewhere where I can show my area and where I am. We'll see. I'll work on that.
Okay.
So listen, guys, as you know, started our He Said, She Said series that happens once per month. And the one that we had with Mike was amazing. And we want to have it again this month. And I think it's going to be, I can't remember the date. However, if you are interested in being a panelist on the He Said, She Said, we talk about relationships and everything to involve that from the male perspective and the female perspective, please let us know. We can share with you the link. You come in, we'll have a topic, we'll discuss it. There is no topic on limit.
Yes, the 27th.
The
I
27th.
might want to join.
Okay,
Yeah,
then we'll have you
absolutely.
on.
That
Absolutely.
might sound like fun. That sounds like fun.
Yes, so this is a free, safe zone. It's no judgment. This isn't male bashing. This isn't female bashing. This is just to understand so we can all be better in relationships with whether it's man and woman, woman and woman, on your job, wherever it is. We want to make sure relationships are better. So with that being said, until next Tuesday at the same time on this same platform, we hope that y'all have a phenomenal ending to your week and a great weekend. Y'all keep your girl in prayer while she's in the air, sleeping on the airplane overnight. And then hopefully I will be able to stream from Dubai on next Tuesday. We shall see.
Exactly. Hug your son for us and tell him congratulations. I'm sure you are.
I will.
Yes, congratulations. It's such a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It's like, oh my God, my baby.
Right. And I'm going to try not to cry. I really am. I want to try to be strong, be oh my baby, and not cry, but no guarantee.
I need you to ugly cry selfie me.
I'm gonna tell you, go right ahead and cry. My kids got a video of me because I'm going, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. My baby boy's recording for my oldest son because he does videography and stuff. So my baby boy's recording it, and you hear my baby boy going, "Mommy's about to cry. Mommy's about to cry," and it was so funny. And I'm sitting here when I went back and watched the video, I was like, "No, y'all did." That's really part of the video he posted. He's going, "Mommy's about to cry. Mom, just cry, girl. It's okay." I always tell people crying is a good thing. Even look at it from a life coaching perspective. We always say that the glass is half full or half empty. Listen, when we cry tears, I've learned to say crying fills your glass up so you can start over, drink it, and keep on going.
Okay. All right. Okay. Never heard that, but all right. We'll take All right, good folks. Thank y'all for joining in, and we will see you guys the next time.
Have a good night. Thank you guys
for having me. Thank you again.